Morning everyone, Carol here from Carol's Crafty Ways. I hope you're all doing okay. I first of all want to start by just thanking everybody for following my channel. When I first set out a few months ago, I never imagined I would get so many followers so quickly. So thanks everyone for following. If you are subscribed, then that's absolutely fantastic. If you're not, I'd be really grateful if you could. And for those that are, if you can share my videos and give me the thumbs up, that would be absolutely wonderful. Just so I can get the videos further and farther afield, that would be absolutely fantastic. I still aim to bring you various different products and techniques, and today I'm back with the Lou Collins new release, the leafy background. This is amazing. So this is an A5 die. You get two dies. You get the leaf and then you get the outer die. The outer die is the size of an A5, give or take a millimetre or so. So that's what we're going to use now. I'll just show you some samples that I've done with it. So this was the first one I did. I cut it out of mirror card. And then I just mounted it on a piece of white card that I've just done some random oxide in underneath. And then the sentiment is a Chloe sentiment. This one, my absolute fave, and this is what we're going to do today. This is just done with Micro Magic, Craft Artist, and Daubers, and Black Card. So that's one we're going to do. This one is done with my Cosmic Shimmer paints. And I cut the die out twice to give that, and I mounted one on white card, and then I've coloured it in, and then I mounted the other one over the top to cover up any of the areas where I may have caught it with the paint. Took a while, but quite effective. You can do that whatever colours you want. But this is the one we're going to do, but I'm going to do a bit of a twist on it because I'm going to do it in autumnal colours. Okay. So what we need today is a piece of black card. Now I've got quite thick black card. I think it's about 380, purely because I just want the outlines here to stand really raised. And I use the thick black card so that you don't have to put two layers on if you don't want to. And you just need one piece of black card and then your A5 card. So we're first of all going to start by cutting this out, and then we're going to colour it with Craft Artist Micro Magic, and I'm going to use these Daubers, and I keep these just for use with my Micro Magics. Okay, so I'm just going to put the other light on because it's gone a bit dark. I don't know if it's going to rain. It's really, really misty outside. Okay, so I want to cut this out, and I want to have a border. I'm not going to use the outline die because I only really want a tiny border, because I do like, as you know, a border around my edge of the card. So I'm just going to take this down. I'm going to cut that off. In fact, let's just lift that while we cut it. Sorry if there's some noise coming from the microphone, but I have to keep checking it because on one of my videos the microphone gave up on me right at the end of the video, which is annoying because it doesn't give you a warning or anything that it's out of charge. Okay, because this is thick card, it's not quite level. Let me just, I want it level around the two outsides. I'll trim the other ones. I'm going to use my sleeve. These are just document wallets that you can buy from anywhere really, and this just helps to cut through, and you can just use them. You can see, look, it's in here. You can just use them over and over again. And we're going to place that on top like that. and we're just going to run that through the die cutting machine. You need to go through a couple of times. As I said, we'll need to go through. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn it round that way. Show it's in. And run it through again. Right, that's what that looks like. And just put it like a tab. I think I'm just going to go through. It's a little bit in the middle, so I'm just going to go through one more time. Okay. Now, as I said, if you want to save the pieces and cut it out various different times in different colours and drop the pieces into a box, you can do. Okay. As I say, this is quite thick card, hence why it needed to go through quite a few times. A tape off. Let's get that brush and get those bits out. I have a friend who actually loves poking all of these bits out. If she's watching, she'll know what I'm talking about, but she absolutely gets therapy from cutting all the bits out. So quite often, if I'm lending her any dies, I leave the bits in so she can take them out. Right. So now we need to just carry on and get these bits out. Just poke all those bits out. As I say, with it being thicker card, it just holds on to those little bits. There. nearly there. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to get rid of these bits. And then we just need to trim around the edge so that we get the same size board around the edge. And then around the bottom. Yeah, right. So the next new gadget I've purchased is this little thing here. And this is called a precision glue. I can't remember now. Precision glue. It's not a gun. I will put the link in. But this is amazing. It's like a life-changing piece of craft kit. And what you do is you get 2 bottles with it. One comes full, which is this one, and this has got a much finer nozzle on than that one. And then this is an empty one you get that you can fill up with any glue. And I'm going to use the finer nozzle. So let's pop this one back on. Get that back on there. I'm just going to look up the exact name for it. Precision. Precision glue press, that's what it's called. I'm going to take the lid off this one and I'll pop this into here, and then that just sits in there. And I'm told on one of the reviews that you can just leave this sat in this holder for 6 months or so. Not sure I would, but hey ho, there we go. I'll just make sure I've got that popped in right to the bottom. That's it. It clicks into place and then it just sits inside, and there is a silicone like bubble thing at the bottom that stops it clogging. So here goes. So we are going to mount this onto another piece of black card, which I'm going to trim up. So I'm just going to mark it and I'll trim that. Just make sure that fits and there's nothing hanging over the edge. That's brilliant. Right, so now we're going to use this glue gun. And as you can see, I'll try and do it on the camera. It gives a very fine flow. I don't need to go all the way around, but I need it to stick. And we're just going to catch as much as we can. I feel the need that I need to have two of these. I don't know if that's being greedy, but I feel like I need to have the one with the wider nozzle in one and the narrow nozzle in the other, but I think that's probably being lazy, isn't it? Can't be bothered to swap them over, and it don't take 5 minutes to swap over. But I absolutely love it. Absolutely think it's an amazing piece of kit. Nearly there. Nearly there. Just going to tap it down so that it takes some of the glue off before I then, I'm not doing the bottom here, before I then pop it down onto this piece of card. Give it a good press. That glue will dry clear, you don't need to worry about that. Make sure that's fully stuck down. Yep. Brilliant. So, let's get rid of these bits. And while that's just gluing, I'm just going to get a piece of card and stamp sentiment on my scrap mark. So let's do this, and then it can be drying. Okay. I might change my mind about the sentiment, but we'll see. So my father is someone who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one else can take. I'm going to stamp it out twice. Okay. Clean up the water wipes. Okay, so we're going to bring this back in, and as I said, I'm going to do a bit autumnal colours now. So I'm going to start with this yellow, hopefully you can see. Turn that round that way, and I'm just going to bring that yellow in random places. You can do it in gold, you can do it in silvers. Then I'm going to go for green, pale green. No, I'll do this darker green here. I quite like that, but I might bring in a couple of colours of green. There's no any particular way you have to do it. And these are absolutely amazing. Okay, now I'm going to go for the red. And then some orange. Go back to the yellow. My yellow's nearly gone. I don't know if I've got one in my other palettes. Probably got about 4 palettes of these. They do them in gold, bronzy type colours. Back to the orange. To the red. And then back to green. And if you go over the top, it just changes it to the new colour. See, look there. So they are absolutely amazing. Just catch around the edge. And that, friends, is it. Now we need to seal that, and I usually seal it with airspray, which I'm just going to grab some. No particular brand, any airspray will do. And then we're just going to go over it. It reacts with water, and that will seal it. Let's get rid of the sheet. Okay, so let's now just bring the sentiment in and trim it up. Now, if you wanted to put some on here, some yellow, that's why I've done 2. Let's just have a look what that looks like. Let's get the yellow. Just to give it some colour. I'll take the orange. The red. And then some of the green. I'll do the paler green on this one. You can do that. So we can have a look whether we like. But I don't like that green at the bottom. So I'm going to trim this one up. I think the green has just taken. I might just keep it yellow. Just a light dusting of yellow over the top. Yeah, I prefer that one. I prefer that one, it stands out. Then what I will do is I will go around it with my Sharpie. Just to give it a little bit of a border. Okay, so I'm just going to get an A5 card. Just going to wipe my hands. So I may just have some. And that just fits nicely on there with a smallish border. Okay. So I'm going to use it as just my normal. And I bet this is clogged up. Yeah. See, that's why I think I need two. Because I can then keep one for the thicker nozzle. Although this nozzle is probably, let's just have a look. It's still quite a thin nozzle. So I probably wouldn't use it for sticking the card. Okay. And then this can just go as a focal point in the centre. Is that straight? And that is a quick and easy card using the Lou Collins, bring it in again, leaf background A5 die set. So if I could ask you to please share, like, subscribe, that would be absolutely wonderful. Okay everyone, thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye for now.